It's 97 degrees today. It's gonna be really hot and miserable, but we're doing this. Jumping up to the T-pad, immediately out of the truck, no warm-ups. Pretty much doing the exact same thing, just answering questions. Let me know if you guys like this style more so than like the home improvement stuff. Just the straight disc golf Q&A for the whole video. So just a fucking alien asks, are you finding that vlogs are actually more or less fun than reaction videos? Great question. I actually enjoy recording vlogs way more than reaction videos. Dude, I would just love to throw one in on camera one day. That is directly underneath the basket. But yeah, vlogs are literally what I do on my day-to-day life, and I'm just kind of taking you guys along with me. There's no real pressure with vlogs. I know not a whole lot of people are gonna watch them. The diehards are gonna watch them. People that actually care about me are gonna watch them. And that's the fan base, and that's the core audience that I truly care about the most. It does mentally get to me that they don't get a lot of views, but they're just fun for me. They're relaxing. I don't have to think. When I do reactions, bro, I have to like pay attention and zone in and really think hard. Then I gotta worry about like thumbnails. I gotta worry about getting the right video descriptions, tags, all the logistics behind making a YouTube video kind of pop off. Got to really worry about that stuff, and that stuff is a logistical nightmare for me. I hate it. But vlogs, I literally just edit the video and post them. I don't even put thumbnails on them. I did it one time. Oh yeah, this is a backpack shot. This is a backpack lefty shot, bro. Still really haven't found a good spot to put the camera for this hole. Jaybird asked me, what other hobbies or passions do you have besides making music and real estate? Well, real estate is definitely not a passion. So I love disc golf, obviously, but I really love escape rooms and haunted houses. I actually used to own and build escape rooms for a living before the YouTube stuff. I am not warmed up enough to throw this shot. About ate shit. I like that though. I think that'd be all right. Might be a little long though. But yeah, I really love disc golf. The Disc Golf World Championship just happened this past weekend. And for those of you that don't know, it's like the biggest event of the year for disc golf. This guy right here, Paul Macbeth, my favorite disc golfer, but he and I are really good friends. Hung out several times with him. He also loves escape rooms, so we always do at least 2 or 3 every time we hang out. That's what I did before YouTube, escape rooms. I've done well over 250. I've honestly lost count of how many I've done. And as far as building rooms, I've built over 15, I think. But when COVID happened, pretty much shut my business down, and I just never reopened it. Plus, that was around the time my music started popping off too, so I decided to just go strictly music. And then also, like I said, I love haunted houses. Every single Halloween season, my fiance Lee and I go to Universal Studios and go to Halloween Horror Nights and have a freaking blast. I actually proposed to her during the Halloween Horror Nights event. So yeah, that's what I do in my spare time. I think I'm gonna swing over here to a couple other holes that I have only played one time before. I like to just kind of jump around on this course. There's nobody out here. This is the local community college course, which makes it very awesome for me to do videos because nobody interrupts me really. Yeah, it looks like we're jumping down here to hole 7. This course actually used to be a 9-hole the last time I played it, and now it's an 18-hole, so I'm learning new things. I don't know if you can see the basket, but it's pretty much straight away there. But I'm going really far to the right to go way left. Breeze asked me, what is my favorite part about my job? I love working for myself. It's definitely way more work than any job that I've ever had in my life. Those jobs, you clock in at 8, leave at 3, and then you're done for the day. This job is 24/7, but I really love not having to answer to anybody. And I can take some time off if I really wanted to. All right, we're gonna swing wide here. Under the basket again. But yeah, I think I'm always gonna do that. Even if YouTube falls off one day, even if my music just completely stops making money, which inevitably one day it will happen. I'm not stupid. I've got plans to always work for myself, which is why I'm doing the real estate stuff. I've always got the escape room ideas in the back of my head if I ever had to go back to doing that stuff, because I really did enjoy it. But having to answer to somebody else and like be on somebody else's clock, don't get me wrong, I absolutely could do it. But after not having to answer to anybody for like the last 6-7 years now, I would be miserable if I had to go back to it. So thank you to you guys for supporting me to allow me to be able to do this. I'm literally playing disc golf on the clock. Like, how much better can that be? I take it for granted for sure. But then there's moments like this that make me realize I have the greatest job ever. All right, there's a little drop off behind you guys, so the camera's right at the back of the T-pad. I don't really know what this hole does. Where's the basket? Okay, it's that way. Miles asked me, how did you learn how to do all the DIY upgrades to your home? I mean, the short answer is I really didn't. I just started doing it. I mean, YouTube can teach you pretty much anything that you want, but some stuff is just, I get my hands dirty and do it. My dad taught me how to use power tools growing up, how to help him with some stuff. And I do have an engineering degree, but that really doesn't come into play much when doing a lot of this stuff. I guess some of the math does, but pretty much it's just getting my hands dirty and doing it. That is the best way to do anything in life, is just do it. You can read 1,000 books about a topic, but won't know shit until you start to try to do it. All right, it's a little further left than I wanted to go. I am not loose enough to throw these big shots. While I'm walking, Eric McCabe just asked me what's my go-to distance driver. This might not make sense to literally anybody watching this that isn't aware of disc golf, but I hate distance drivers. I think the one I just threw was a Destroyer. Obviously, I don't really have it dialed in. I like to throw the Mayhem a lot from MVP, or Axiom, sorry. And then also lately, I've been trying to throw the Crank a lot. But yeah, my form just isn't good enough to really be throwing big distance drivers. Come on, Paul. Oh, hit the camera. Yanked it. The putt from behind the camera. I've also seen people ask me to do a what's in the bag video. And for all you non-disc golfers, this is just where I sit down and talk about every single disc in my bag that I throw. I have like 37 discs, so I'm not gonna do that. At least not bore all you guys with it. Just know I'm mainly Discraft and MVP, and I have like 3 Innova discs. S-Log asked me, if you had to coach an aspiring artist, what is the top 3 lessons you'll teach them and why? That is a good one. It's also a very broad question. I think one of the biggest tips that I give, I even said this in his song, is that fast views don't last. So what I mean by that is like diss tracks are a great way to get your name going. If you're a nobody, you can diss somebody big, their name will be associated with it, and you'll get some views off of that. But then you will immediately die down if you don't capitalize on it, and 99% of the people do, and it's because they got fast views. Another thing is if like you pop off, like your first, second, third song pops off, people start looking at you, they don't have a catalog to look at. So step 1, slow and steady. You can only progress as an artist, so really you don't want your first stuff to pop off anyway, because it's gonna be your worst stuff most of the time. I like that. My phone swung around and hit me in the knee. I honestly don't know where the basket is. I just kind of threw it out in the field. I didn't pay attention. Second piece of advice that I would give is that you will be discouraged. I'm still discouraged every single day. I have hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners on Spotify. I have over 1 million subscribers. I still get millions of views per month on YouTube, and I'm still discouraged every single day. So I'm not going to tell you to not get discouraged. I'm going to tell you that it is normal. Third advice that I would give is a very great lifetime quote. Comparison is the thief of joy. The second you compare your numbers to another reactor doing stuff, another artist doing stuff, or even your old self, depression hits and will stay. I'm usually pretty good about staying out of it, but once every few months or so, I'll go down the rabbit hole and I'll look at old videos that I've got that have millions of views, and I'm just like, damn, man, what happened? But times change, the environment changes, and that's just a part of life, man. So do not compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to yourself. Just do you. I would have liked to have been a lot closer to the basket than this after giving my life lesson right there. Let's see if I can drain this to make the life lesson a little bit better. Ooh, right in front of the basket. You guys are making me get all sentimental. I'm just trying to play disc golf and answer questions. I don't really know why I putted with this putter either, but it's whatever. There we go. Okay, I have no idea where the next basket is. There's no tee pad next to me. There's one way over here. Does that say 10 on it? Oh, it does. Okay, it's way over there. Man, I really feel kind of weak and sluggish today. I can't get my disc down there. 325 feet. Sir Maxitron asked me, I have 2 questions. Will you be dropping an album this year? And what is your favorite song from each of your albums? If you guys watch these vlogs, you know that I've already said I'm dropping an album this year, but it's fine. Well, I talked about it earlier. Just got to get the right audience in here watching these vlogs. But yes, I definitely want to drop an album this year. I'm at minimum going to drop an EP that already has like 10 songs that are out there with 3 to 4 new songs. That way I can just wipe the slate clean for a brand new full-length album. But I do have a lot of songs done for this new album, so who knows, I might catch a spark and get it done this year. This is a long throw. I gotta sneeze. I don't actually sneeze like that. All right, here we go. Oh, it turned it over way too much. She gone, way gone. I just threw that 400 feet. So for those of you that don't know, disc golf has different discs for different shots to throw. It's kind of like ball golf. Like there's a pitch and wedge, there's a 3-iron, 4-iron, 5-iron, all the way up to a 9-iron, and drivers, 3-woods. There's all these different clubs. In disc golf, there's all these different discs. And the disc that I just threw is molded in a certain way that if you throw it at a certain power, it's supposed to go to the right a lot and then come back left. I threw it with a little too much power and it kept going right. So if you ever wonder why people have 30-something discs like I do, that's why. Each disc is molded a little bit differently and does little different things. There's the basket, and I threw it halfway up these trees in this woods right here. I don't even want to go look for it. I'm allergic to poison ivy. It's the only thing I'm allergic to. I love that disc though. Ah, this sucks. Oh, I see it. Do I risk it? Son of a bitch. There's thorns everywhere too. Hey, it's technically not out of bounds. Should I try to putt this? I'm not doing that. Bro. Oh, wait a minute. I have this thing. My cousin gave me this. This is mainly for discs that get stuck in the water, but this is our water for today. I still don't know if I can reach it. I just made it worse. Son of a bitch. Bro, this is like a snake paradise. There's no chance. Come on. Thanks, Brock, for this piece of shit. Okay, bro, I do not want to do this. Do I just run in and run out? God, dude, this sucks. If I hear rattling, I'm done. Go away, snakes. I'm not here to hurt you. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm an outdoorsman, I swear. All right, right here is where I crossed out of bounds at. I still haven't said my favorite songs on each album. Favorite song on Buried Alive is Buried Alive. Favorite song on Tales from the Crypt is I'm Not Okay. Yes, sir. Knew it before it even got there. My favorite song from The Sky is Red is either Call You Back or Pouring Rain. Really like those. And my favorite song from When the Sky Turns Red is probably When the Sky Turns Red or Footsteps. Atlas can sing amazingly. Okay, I'm actually gonna skip over here to a couple new holes back in the woods back here and keep this video going. Man, this is beautiful back here. This is a tight throw though. I like it. Challenging. I don't really have anywhere to set my camera. All right, you are on a severe angle right now, but the basket is up there slightly to the right around that corner. I gotta throw something that'll stay straight for a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna go forehand or backhand. The real one asked me if you had a chance to collaborate with a YouTuber who is not a musician or a reaction channel, who would it be? That's a good question. I would probably say MLW Wiffle Ball. Freaking love those guys. I watch them all the time. That or Guga. Guga Eats. Oh, that man can fix me a steak anytime. Man, I just do not know what to throw here. Okay, I'm gonna throw a Volt. Forgot I even had this in my bag. The fairway driver. Let's turn it over. Oh, I think I did that beautifully. Go in. Oh man, that dropped underneath the basket. You probably can't see it at all. That was exactly what I was trying to do with it. Whew, man, I am very hot. I have a softball game tonight. It's actually the first round of the tournament, so very potentially could be our last softball game. I think Lee is coming to play with me. She did very good, and all the girls asked her to come back. But yeah, MLW Wiffle, Guga Foods, or Guga Eats. I can't remember the name of his channel. He's got a lot of channels. I like humming non-existent tunes while I putt. Okay, this is the only par 4 on the course. Got to go directly around that bend up there, and the basket's way up there. It's 450 feet. Cut Ray just said, who is the best reactor breakdown channel in YouTube? I feel like this is bait because you want me to fucking say Knox Hill. Most likely probably is. That dude knows what he's doing. Does a lot of research. I think there's definitely different facets of the reactor community. You got guys like Shaq that are there for the vibes. You want to see like a true audience reaction. You got guys like me and Knox Hill who really try to break down bars, try to catch some stuff that most people don't really hear. There's all sorts of facets out there. Now, I don't really watch reaction channels because I am a reactor myself, so I don't want to be influenced with how other people do things, but obviously I'm aware of those guys because they're my friends. So I would say that Knox is better at breaking stuff down. I'm better at catching it first time, or vice versa. I don't really know. Stop trying to have beef. Get around that corner. I like that. All right, let's get a birdie. I threw that way longer than I thought I was going to. All right, I still lifted a little short. I don't even know if you can see me. Wind in my face. Confidence. I'm confident that I missed it. Oh, that sucks. Swedish Kanye West. Awesome name. Asked me, what is my relationship to Quadeca? I love that dude. There's a helicopter going over right now. What's up? Damn, that's low. But yeah, I love Quadeca. He was a huge part in my early days on YouTube. And I'll never forget the show that we did together in Santa Ana, California. It was the first time we had ever met each other. And after the show, we just sat there and talked on stage for like an hour. And every time one of us would try to leave, we'd be like, all right, bro, it's nice meeting you. We'll catch up. And then we would talk a little bit more, then we'd bring it in, then we'd go back, and then we'd talk a little bit more and bring it in again. We did that like 10 times. But yeah, he's a great dude. He's finding his own lane with music. And I'm glad he's getting a lot of the respect that he really does deserve. That looks pretty good. I almost made that. Every fiber in my being thought that was going in. But yeah, I don't know what it is. In recent memory, there's a lot of like newer Quadeca fans that don't like me. Why? Now I don't know if it's because I said that I prefer the more ignorant Quadeca music, but I love that man. I would absolutely love to hang out with him again. And I wish we talked more than we did. I mean, it's been a while. Yeah, I guess to clear up any rumors if there was weird ones, I will always fuck with Quadeca. That dude could probably kill somebody and I'd still go to bat for him. People have this weird fixation on causing drama for some reason. Miss me with that shit, bro. Is it because I don't really react to him anymore? Because if you look, I mean, I don't really react to any of my friends anymore. I do on live streams, but I don't make dedicated videos anymore. Like Vin J, Luke Gone, Atlas, Tech 9, and all those guys I would do anything for. I don't know. It's just weird. Stop trying to cause beef. And Quadeca, if you're seeing this, I still think you're sexy and I want to see your penis at some point in my life. All right, I'm going to the last question. One of these days, I will throw one in on camera. You guys just got to keep asking the pressing questions. The pressing, not depressing. Please don't ask depressing questions. Max Bailey asked me, how did your close friends and family react when you started doing YouTube/music? I think I was 20 when I really started to take it super seriously. And I think my parents kind of saw it as like this small little pipe dream. I was an engineer, so I was still working. But when I showed them I made $1,000 in a live stream one time, they were like, holy shit, this might be something. And then after the Kill Shot Rap Devil stuff really popped my stuff off, they loved it. But they were always super supportive of me. They didn't tell me like, stop doing what you're doing, you're gonna ruin your life. None of that shit. They just let me do my thing. And if it didn't work out, then it just wasn't meant to be. I wasn't screwing my life up or anything. But they were kind of used to that too, because before I started doing YouTube, I had the escape room stuff too. So I was an engineer, also doing the escape room, also doing the YouTube stuff all at the same time. It was all startup stuff. So they were no stranger into me following my dreams, trying to do some entrepreneurial stuff. Come on, I really want to throw this in. I mean, that's under the basket, that's fine. We're gonna throw a couple of them. Yeah, I know a lot of people are nervous to let their parents and their family know that they're doing that kind of stuff. Oh, that might have a chance. Might have a chance. Long. You're always gonna have people that are skeptical of it, but I will tell you that the proof is in the pudding. If you can make it work, if you're good enough at it, they'll support you eventually. Nice and high, fade back for me. A little deep. All these are nice and close. So yeah, thankfully my parents and my family were pretty supportive. It was a little weird for them because I was a pretty shy kid growing up. I was pretty quiet, and then they just see me fucking fuck. But they're my biggest supporters now, and I feel like they always were. But all right, that's gonna be the end of this one. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. Let me know if you want me to keep doing them. Follow my Twitter for the next Q&A. That's it. Love you guys. See you in the next one.
Cause my words are hurtful, turn them blue and purple, discombobulate them, and I'll slash the chord. What you rapping for? You're my ninth one today, I might need a psychiatric ward. Cause I chew them up and then I spit them out, cause the worse than the ones I had before. I run a marathon before I ever stop. In other words, you know I won't do it. The community needs me to clean these streets, so I'ma just keep on chewing. What? That's surprising? Y'all know me, of course I'm violent. When I'm eating rappers, I be asking for more like Chipotle portion sizes.